Hey, you ever notice how some people seem to get ahead in life just because they're good looking? Like they get the job, they get the promotion, they get the best looking partner. Meanwhile, other people with, similar qualifications and experience don't get what they want simply because they don't look a certain way. Now, you could argue that those people have something that other people don't, and it's not their looks. It's their personality, or their charm, or their sense of humor. But come on, let's be honest with ourselves. Looks play a huge role in how we perceive other people. And this isn't just some harmless, innocent thing. This is actually a form of discrimination. And I'm not the only one saying this. There's a growing movement to hold beauty standards as a form of discrimination. And you know what? They might have a point. You see, discrimination comes in many forms, not just the obvious ones like race or gender. In the workplace, for example, there are two types of discrimination: visible and invisible. Visible discrimination is, when people are treated differently because of something they can't change, like the color of their skin or their gender identity. Invisible discrimination is when people are treated differently because of something they can't control, but it's more difficult to detect, like their socioeconomic status or their marital status. And yes, beauty standards fall under this category. When people are judged solely on their appearance, it creates an unfair advantage for those who meet the standards and a disadvantage for those who don't. Those who do meet the standards are often seen as more competent, more professional, and more deserving of opportunities, even if that's not actually true. They're just good looking. On the other hand, those who don't meet the standards are often overlooked and underestimated, even if they are just as qualified as the good-looking people. They're victims of invisible discrimination. So the question is, what can we do about it? Well, first of all, we need to be aware of it. We need to understand that beauty standards are not just some harmless, innocent thing. They're a form of discrimination that creates an unfair advantage for some and a disadvantage for others. We also need to challenge these standards. We need to question why we so obsessed with looks and what we really basing our judgments on. And finally, we need to celebrate diversity in all its forms. Not just the beauty standards that society has deemed as acceptable. Because remember, beauty is not just skin deep. It's also about how we perceive ourselves and how we treat others. So let's strive to create a world where everyone is valued and respected, regardless of how they look. Okay, now it's time for the big question. Should beauty standards be considered a form of discrimination? Comment your opinion. Let's have a respectful and open discussion. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching.